Welcome to OverGrown Farms, live and direct with your hosts, JR Reedon, Just Dank, and none other than Marley Bob. Let's smoke, get high, talk about growing, blaze it up. Something we all have a passion for. Cannabis. Thanks again. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share this live video. Let's get it.
Get it.
What up? What up?
What is going on?
Ed in the house. Nashia, what up? So what's going on, everybody?
Not a lot. Looks like we have a special guest in the house.
We
tonight.
do got a special guest today.
We do.
Where's the special guest at?
We got one and only Chef Turtle.
Chef Turtle, welcome to the show. Chef Turtle, there it is.
The fifth Ninja Turtle.
The fifth Ninja Turtle.
Yep.
The fifth Ninja Turtle.
How you think they ate?
They ordered pizzas, duh.
They had some good uncles on hand.
Them were some special pizzas.
Definitely. Medicated.
What's up? How we all doing?
Oh, you know, just twiddling our thumbs. Dabbing.
Learning how to use
Dabbing.
Windows.
Yes. Yes. Learning how to use a computer all over again.
From the beginning.
I'm going all the way back to Windows 98 on this one.
It took them so long. I found Jello shots.
Oh shit!
It's only been 2 weeks since the party, but you know. I'm like,
All right, let's get to the show now that I've smoked.
So what is everybody smoking on? Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. I want to know what's everyone smoking on.
Yeah, what's everybody smoking on? Yes, you can start.
I
there.
am smoking on some Rudolph's Revenge and Divinity rolled up in a nice little fucking hooter right here.
Nice, we'll zoom in on that. That's that Warheads we were talking about before we went live. We got some bomb hits of that going.
Yeah, I missed getting that, but I got me some beautiful. Very happy with that one.
Chef Turtle. Tell us a little bit about your book that just came out.
It hasn't come out yet. It's in editing, but I just
Oh, it's in
signed
editing,
a bunch of
okay.
books to publish it. It's basically all my infusion guides, everything that comes in the workshop, plus a bunch of recipes from YouTube, just slammed into one book.
Rad.
And just trying to get the information out to the public as inexpensively and easily and readily available as possible, all over not just the nation but internationally as well.
Right on. And you hooked up with the good publisher too. They're great. They're everywhere.
All the reviews I've read, they've all been good, and I always read the negative reviews, and all the negative reviews had quick responses. Everything got fixed, finished, and 9 times out of 10 on those bad reviews, it was, if you actually read them, the person took their sweet time, not the company. Because they've emailed me at least once a week, just updating me on everything. So,
Rad. Perfect. Right on, right on.
and,
How many,
yeah.
how many recipes are in the book?
Huh?
How many recipes do you have in the book?
I want to say I've got 10 or 12 of the recipes from YouTube, maybe a couple more. And then I've got an RSO step-by-step guide, green and yellow dragon extraction,
Sweet.
butter, oil, honey, heavy cream, sugar, alternative sugar and seasoning, and flour. And then a CBD tincture as well.
Wow.
And I've got a list of 24 different terpenes broken down with aroma, effects, benefits, boiling points for cooking,
Wow.
all your cannabinoids,
Great
just
information.
basically listed with their abbreviations and their full names, so everybody knows exactly how to pronounce them, see them, and then they can go look them up and know what they're dealing with.
Sweet.
So it's more than just a cookbook. It's kind of a guide.
Yeah, it's actually Chef Turtle's infusion guide and cookbook with savory and baked recipes.
Sweet.
Nice.
Right on.
It's more of like, I'm hoping it'll be more of like a little manual, not just for, your home people that your patients that want to cook at home, but also it ends up going into the dispensary kitchens for all these new cannabis cooks coming into the industry to learn the basics simply, easy, and efficiently so they can start transitioning up.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a great idea. I mean, perfect way to kind of train them. You know what I mean? It's a tool that they can use to get all the different. I mean, pretty much every infusion you offer it in that book.
Pretty
From
much all the
sugar,
basics.
yeah. Like nobody tells you how to infuse sugar. Like
I do.
nobody tells you how to infuse honey. Like nobody does that. Like, but you're gonna do that. So that's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
It's just trying to get the info. There's a lot of secrecy I noticed right when I got in the industry about
Everything.
recipes, procedures, how things are done, and a lot of stuff you can learn right on the internet, but you have to be willing to go into those in-depth searches and spend 2-3 hours searching, writing everything down, and then testing it out to see which parts work, which parts don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done that since I was a teenager. I've been making edibles and cookies and brownies and that kind of stuff. And in the past 5 years, I've been learning the mathematics behind it, all the equations, how to break everything down and dose
milligrams,
yourself properly, and just get a little more in depth so you can gauge everything to find exactly what you need, instead of, here, I don't know what this is going to be, but it might help you, it might not.
Yeah.
I can tell you this is gauging between 20 and 25 milligrams. It's a full plant spectrum. Let me know if it's enough for you. If it's not working, we can increase it. If it's too much, we can decrease it, and then make sure to take some CBD to level yourself out.
And you were talking about secrecy in the industry regarding the infusions and extractions and stuff. It just doesn't stop there. It starts with the people's soil mixes, what nutrients they're using, everything. Like you said, procedures, how they do stuff. Yeah, like everybody's just so greedy, and they want, they don't want you to know what they're using or what they're doing. And for an example, I was talking to my buddy. He started working for a new company in town, and I was asking him questions, and he goes, hold on, man. He said, they made me sign a confidentiality form when I started, so I can't even talk about any of this with you. So I kind of played into him a little bit, and I got him to kind of talk a little bit, but then he was
while
like,
I was
he
there,
cut
and
me off. He was like, "Yeah, you can't ask me any more questions."
thankfully, the company that I worked for doesn't have a non-circumvent, non-compete aspect. It was just the non-disclosure forms while you're working for them and all that.
Okay.
But just the fact that I couldn't go in depth with really anything, talking to a patient behind the counter,
Right.
and there's no place for the patient to go just buy straight infused butter,
Right.
regular infused oil, regular, there's not a lot of places these patients can go to get it.
Nope.
So instead of breaking the rules and losing my job over that, when I ended up having to step away, I was released from all the paperwork, obviously.
Right.
So I was able to talk about not necessarily their methods, but simplified methods that are just basic knowledge for infusions.
Mm-hmm.
And then break it down, make sure you know your temperatures, your times, different activation aspects, what you want from a full plant spectrum,
Mm-hmm.
what the differences in my workshop between distillate, isolate, full spectrum, and broad spectrum. So I'm able to do that a little more openly now. And even though I can't make products, I can teach you how to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And with the way the money aspect, like you guys were saying, it makes things very budget friendly. If I can go buy a half ounce of this beautiful Jesus OG, I know y'all can't see that on there, but for $65, and then make a shit ton of edibles that last me a month or two just off that 1/2 ounce, you're looking at maybe $85, and that includes food cost and medicine for everything that you're doing.
Yeah. That's great. Shit, up here in Washington, a place in town, they have $35 ounces. Yeah, I mean, just go in there and it's just bee buds. It's all just the small bee buds.
But you can still make some beautiful edibles out of that.
Oh, dude, like that's what it's for. Like, yeah.
The beasters that everybody gets, that they're just like, it's trash and they want to get rid of it. I always tell people, do an extraction or an infusion with it, because then you won't taste the nastiness of that plant, but you'll get the benefits of the medicine.
Yep.
You can just use it in a different manner.
Exactly. It's just processed different in your body.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
It's just processed different in your body than if you were to smoke it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on. So what's your favorite infusion? What do you like to do the most?
Honestly, every infusion I enjoy doing, because I get to focus on that and make it the best that I can for that moment.
Right.
And each one's practice for the next time. So
right.
Let's say I learned something new on each one. If that makes sense, just a little way to fine tune it, make it simple,
that makes
make
sense.
it simpler.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a favorite. I just like to do infusions.
Right.
I like to do extractions. I like to see the differences between activated and inactivated things. The longevity it actually takes with temperatures for different kinds of infusions, when you're looking at a activated RSO aspect, or you're looking for a full plant, how much time it takes, what temperatures you want to use, how fast can you actually do it too.
Right.
That's another one.
Now I heard, I don't know, someone said at my work that they extract their oil at a low temperature and a slow pace to get more, and then it makes it easier for the body to digest in their edibles.
I have read that in a few different studies as well.
And that's why they call it bioactivity.
Okay, and you're doing that aspect over like a 12 to 24 hour period, because your temperatures are about like 100, and I want to say about 100 to 120 maybe 130 max, but it's a real low slow. That's why it takes about 12 to 24 hours, depending on what what you're doing.
All right, so I have a question, and it's the question that JR and I have gotten many times, and it's a hard question, but we always end up having to answer it, right? Out of your recipes, what's your personal favorite? You know, and that's like picking which child do you like better? You know? But everyone has that recipe, whether it be the one that you like to cook for yourself and enjoy, whether it's the one that you don't even have to think, oh, I have to make that. Let me make that. What is your
I
favorite?
would have to say it's probably a toss up between my cookies and my brownies for
What is your
like
favorite?
stuff that I just make consistently and I enjoy making them, whether it's edibles or kid friendly. I like to do those two because I change it. I tweak the recipe a little bit every single time, and make it a little bit different.
Okay.
And I don't have to really think about the recipe because it's like the back of my hand. But if you're talking about the episodes on YouTube for recipes, anyways, I think my favorite one would have been the buffalo sauce. Either that one or the CBD tincture, because I got to involve my dog with it, and she did very well.
Now, buffalo sauce, when it comes down to making medicated buffalo sauce, I know like to make wing sauce, you take regular chili sauce and you just pretty much add a stick of butter to it, melt down a stick of butter inside of it, and then that's kind of like that's what makes Hooters sauce and everything else. So I heard that's all you do is you take your medicated butter and you melt it down to a wing sauce.
You can do that. I actually used a medicated olive oil and then cooked everything to a simmer until everything homogenized together, and then take it off the heat and let it rest for a bit. And make sure it doesn't separate. And at that point, you've got an evenly infused buffalo sauce that's not going to separate like just the normal butter and sauce where they do mix it together real quick if it's done. Heating it up a little bit, getting that simmer, getting that side boil going, but not too hot, will help everything kind of coagulate together, homogenize together, and so
that's always the trick. Is not you got to keep it at a certain temperature. Otherwise, you don't want to overactivate the THC, and then it turns into like almost a sleeping agent.
Yep. And then if you get it too hot, you can break your sauce as well, and everything separates, and then you just screwed it all up.
We're live right now. Thank you.
It's all about times and temperatures. So
yeah.
I would
As
say
in,
probably one of my
same thing with
things for the book would be the brisket that I have, because I have a brisket recipe in there, and it's got multiple different ranges for smoking temps and times and that kind of stuff to help the people that really want to learn how to smoke meats. And not just that, but infuse them too.
Rad. I've never had infused meat. That's the one thing I've never had.
My goal is with this cool, fancy, $500+ smoker I got. I want to get a fucking good jerky recipe down, and then I'm going to figure out an infused jerky recipe, smoked jerky recipe in that smoker. I think that'd be gangster. A real
that would be
jerky recipe.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I can show you how to infuse smoked meats and how to infuse regular meats. I got an infused ribeye, a double infused turkey, and a triple brisket on my channel.
Wow.
On Chef Turtle's Infusion Kitchen. So.
Oh yeah, we'll have to check that out.
Definitely.
Fucking A. So, you talk about terpenes in your book.
Yes, I've got a nice list of 24 different terpenes with the aromas, benefits, effects, and boiling points, and then what other foods and things that they can be found in.
Right. Right on. So, what are some of your favorite terpenes?
Some of mine, myrazine, osmine, carophyllene, and limonene would probably be my tops.
Nice. Perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
so with that, what are your favorite strains personally to smoke on?
Oh, ooh. If we're going with like sativa strains, like a sour diesel, I don't know why. I love the focus it gives me without the anxiety. I love Jack Herrera as long as I'm cautious with it.
I notice that with Jack, if I smoke a little bit too much, or if anxiety can come in
Yeah.
real quick with
But
Jack.
other than that, I mean, if I can get like a Jack Jenny cross, it's hands down perfect because I can keep smoking that aspect and not get the anxiety.
Nice.
If we're going for like kicking the ass, knock you down for some good pain, I'm leaning more towards the Granddaddy Perps or something with a nice heavy but fruitier flavor for the indica aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what was another good one? Purple Punch is another one I really enjoy.
Yeah, we've talked about that one a couple times.
And then I
Yeah.
love there's a bunch of random strains that I enjoy, but I only get them once in a while. Great White Shark was one that I haven't seen in probably 2 years now.
Order
And
it.
then
Order it online. You can get it. Greenhouse Seed Company.
Purple, fuck, what the heck was it? Purple Alien OG.
Purple Alien. That would be.
I would think part of a Mephisto cross.
It was weird because it was I want to say it was stating that it was an indica dominant hybrid, and I forgot the terpene makeup of it. But because of that terpene makeup, that indica dominant hybrid gave me so much energy and amazing pain relief.
Wow.
Like
Right on.
just that balance that it had was
Huh.
that would be one of my favorite strains. Like, yeah,
Huh.
that if I could ever find that purple alien that I was getting
Right.
getting it from where was it? Nature's no, not Nature's Natural Remedies, or I think it was Natural
Right
Peoria
there.
and
Look
Freeway
at
or
Ignacio.
something.
Yeah, no, it's
Ignacio right
Okay,
there
I
says
don't
he
know
has
that
Purple Alien that
yeah.
he will donate.
That was the only place I was able to find that strain, and that was 4 years ago, I think it was. And then I found Great White Shark, and that was kind of similar effects with me.
So here's like, I don't know, I'm just gonna get on a little rant though, like just thinking I'm good right now. With dispensaries buying, like you were talking about, the dispensary you were talking about was Arizona Remedies, I think, and Harvest bought that one out. Now
Arizona Natural Remedies, that's what it was.
you can't find that strand anymore, and that's the same thing with freaking when they bought Underground, or that greenhouse on Indian School. They had this amazing vanilla bean. It actually had a vanilla bean flavor to it when you smoke the flower. I've never tasted flower like this ever in my life.
Huh.
And now Harvest bought that no name dispensary, and they bought their grow, and that strand is gone. Period.
Damn.
You can't find it anymore. It sucks when that shit happens. It's happened so many times out here with Curaleaf and Harvest swooping up all these little dispensaries, dude. You find something you love, It's like you don't go and smoke it all the time, but it's like once in a while you're like, I'm gonna go get some of that today, and it's like,
Mhm.
no, not anymore.
Oh no, I was buying that Purple Alien OG once a week, so I had my weekly what I needed for the week of that because it worked perfect for me. That was one of the few strains I can remember buying consistently until they didn't have any more. And like you said, Harvest bought that one out, so I didn't really go back because I couldn't find that strain anymore.
Silverback, I would love to find maybe some of those seeds.
Yeah,
That was
that's a good one.
strain.
Okay, so JR, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Now that I got you on camera, do you remember back in the day when you would have some good Granddaddy Purple and it would just stink up the entire house in your pocket, just like an eighth?
Yeah.
And it would taste like just Tricks, Fruity Pebbles, fresh, just a fresh bowl of cereal in your mouth, every single hit down to the butt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that weed has disappeared. Why?
It's just genetics. Like as genetics progress, and even like the nutrients have changed the plant too. I think like so. One of the nutrients that I freaking hate nutrient lines is advanced nutrients because everything that you grow with it tastes like it. You get that pinene, that alpha pinene flavor. That's what you get. It's fucking terrible. And that's what their nutrients smell like. So that's
Okay.
what the plants smell like. That's what and it's weird. You're right though. Like everything's different
I
than
have
it used to be.
I have a different opinion on that. I think nothing smells and nothing
That right there.
because everybody got caught growing loud weed back in the day.
But
That's why that's not there anymore because it had to disappear. Growers stopped growing it because it was loud, so those strains were lost due
we
to
had a
the
conversation about
inability
that
to grow it.
too.
Yeah, that's another reason too. Like with genetics, like they bred it out of it. Like
Yeah, that's
with
what I
over
think.
the years to
And
but
that's
you
just-
can still find
Like White
strains
Widow,
like that.
White Widow is more of a staple part, like it's like part of like the it's a staple part of the genetic line of fucking for sativas. You just can't go find it anywhere now. It's just more like it's been cut into everything.
Well, I can remember back like it was a strain I was talking about, Granddaddy Purple back in the day. And
Yeah.
it would just have that multiple colored fucking nugs and it would taste like Fruit Loops or Tricks, just bam right in your mouth every time you take a hit, even down to the ass end. And
That's
I-
like just good
I
organically
couldn't find
grown. That's like just good organically grown weed. Like you can still
Well,
get
that's-
that. Like you just it's just the grower. Like everybody's in a hurry nowadays, you know?
No, not me.
See the grower, and see that's the best part. See, you won't have to. You're gonna be able to take just your sugar trim, and you're gonna be able to extract with that and make some fucking badass. You're
Well,
gonna
I'm
have
looking
so much.
forward to
you're gonna
seeing
have so
what
much
I can
more.
produce because I'm not in a rush for my stuff. I'm trying to take
Yeah,
time
but
with a lot of different things.
Are you running organics, Chef?
Yeah.
What are you running?
I've got Fox Farm for the soil, the ocean, what is it? Fox Farm Ocean soil, BioLive 542 or something like that. I forget the number gauge. And then I've got a tea company, a tea bio corporation that is sending me all organic nutrients.
Brad.
And then CalMag.
Cool. Awesome.
I'm trying to add as little as possible. And I'm also, the water I'm using 90% of the time is Kangen water.
Okay.
So it's ionized already. And it's pH between 6.2 and 7.5 is my range that I try to keep it in.
Brad. Amanda, our Chuckleberry is a Huckleberry cross. I used a 2015 IBL mill Huckleberry Kush from Dynasty on that one. So that's going to have a lot of that huckleberry in it. That
Looks like my buddy
chuckleberry.
Jeff was saying yes. I don't know. But
That's
that's
that's what's in the limoncello.
that limoncello just got nice and lollipopped yesterday and thrown into a 12 on, 12 off last night. So
We will have chuckleberry F3s very soon. That's going to be one that I want to work here in the next few months.
yeah,
So yeah,
Um,
I planted 6 of those F's in last night.
Rad. Fuck
I
yeah.
went just straight seed to soil, see what happens.
Perfect.
Because we got that nice little potting soil and the light and all that whole little setup. And I got a question for you, before I forget. Because they're auto flowers, would that be why the seeds like sprouted so quickly in the cups and the water? Like in less than 48 hours, they were like ready to go. In
Yeah,
48
that's
hours,
normal.
like you said, they were growing in the cup. I took some good pictures too, so I can do for like a step 1 video of how to germinate seeds.
Rad.
so
Perfect.
that forbidden fruit seed that you gave me, that popped within like 6 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These
Like,
things
it
pop
was-
fucking so fast. All only the autos. That's what I was wondering. The Cleric and the Outshine are still just doing their thing.
Perfect.
Oh, and fingers crossed, I might have found a very sweet deal on a whole row setup for $80. So I'm gonna see if it actually went through.
Rad.
But yeah,
I'm interested in getting a new light. I'm really trying to get something nailed in here pretty quickly.
Um,
I'm gonna use my YouTube status, try to get me a free light.
hey, do what you got to do from the big companies.
Someone says you just gotta have enough subscribers and have a Cash App card. You buy the light, they put the money back in your account, and you just do a review on Amazon or some shit.
Or how you keep growing, man.
Pretty fucking
we've been talking about working with a specific company.
No, this tent though, it's got an HPS. I'm like, ooh, I could just transition my grow stuff into that tent because I've got an extra foot higher on that tent as well.
If you're talking to JR right here, he'll tell you to use the HSP all day. He is an HSP man.
HPS. High
Yeah.
pressure sodium. Yeah, I like it. I like HPS. I
All
like
day.
anything the HID, high intensity discharge. I like the spread. I don't necessarily like the amount of heat that they create, but
Right.
yeah. But yeah, I like
Now, I've got that full spectrum LED, and then I've got a tri LED that splits off 3 ways with blue and red spectrums going.
rad.
So
Yeah, I run Blurple right now. I'm not running them right now, but I have them. I like to veg with Blurple LEDs, but I don't necessarily like to flower with them. I just
this is just
purchased.
for the transition. Once it's complete,
Yeah.
about a week and a half, 2 weeks, I'll hit it with straight red.
I like right now. I'm running the ceramic metal halide. That's what I've been running.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the ceramic metal halide. It's pretty dope. With the blurples, yeah, they're just the ones that I have just aren't for they're not for flowering. They're just terrible. I need
Yeah,
if I'm gonna run LED, I'm gonna run something a little bit better, like I'm gonna spend some money and get a really nice one, but right now, fuck, I have double-ended HPS, and I have the ceramic metal halide, and I have blurples, and I have T5s. So I have like pretty much every kind of light.
Oh yeah.
Definitely not enough intensity.
That's why I'm hoping for this full package to actually get to my house and be the correct thing that I ordered, so that way I can have an HPS set up for my flower.
Is that what it is? The one that
Yeah.
you're gonna get for $80? That's cool.
I
What?
already ordered it and everything. I'm just
So you-
hoping it all went through because I've got the email, but the site kind of tweaked on me. So.
Oh, weird.
But then
That
I had
happens
the same
sometimes.
issue with another site that was a credible site too, and I'm like, well, we'll see.
Is it like what kind of setup is it? Is it open ballast, vented? What kind of open ballast? Is it magnetic or electronic?
Electronic? It's got a full plug and every setup and all that.
Sweet. Rad.
And then
For
it comes
$80,
with a nice little
that's-
ventilation system, fan, everything.
Oh,
It
perfect.
could even come with soil. It was saying, like
Huh.
all-in-one kit for you to start from seed all the way to flower. But it was
Rad.
for tomatoes.
For tomatoes.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why.
It's always for tomatoes.
How many watts is it? It's 1,000 watts.
No, it's 150 watt.
Oh, 150 watt. Oh,
It's a nice little. It's a little small thing.
yeah.
But if I can pull that one off, then it saves me a bunch of money getting everything else I needed. I can get a couple other things to add to it.
I'd use it as like supplemental light for what do you have right now?
Well, I'll have all that with it.
What are you using right now for light?
I've just got the full spectrum LED that came with my grow kit
Okay.
and a secondary light underneath it. I'm trying to find it.
Cool.
That's a tri-light for the blue and red spectrums to get as much output as I can with what I was able to afford.
Yeah, you can get like a 600 for $100 with a
Yep.
hood even on Amazon. Shit, I bought my 315 ceramic metal halide was $110. I just had to pay $40 for a bulb.
Right. Well, that's why I was looking at. I was trying to outsource from other sites or just find people that had extra stuff.
Perfect. Yeah. I mean,
I ended up, thanks to Witching Hour, I went and saw him, and I ended up getting two 4-foot lights. One of them's a T5.
perfect.
So that's what I've got going as well with my veg at the moment. I'm trying to get everything transitioned.
That's what Marley Bob runs is a T5. It's fucking badass. 8 bulb. It's fucking
Down
awesome.
to 7. We're down to 7, sir.
Down to 7? What?
Fucking gay, but whatever. I'm pretty sure I can find another bulb on Amazon.
Oh yeah, they're cheap. You should get the LED bulb. Spend a couple extra bucks, and they last a bit longer, and they have a better spectrum.
Yeah, my warm light is 3,000. My blue light is 6,000. Red light is 660 nm, and the IR is 730 nm for my full spectrum.
Cool.
I don't know what would be better. I'm still just a beginner. But hey, we all got to start somewhere.
Right. So you said your favorite, the first terpene you listed in your list was myrcene.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, myrcene's a really good one. It's
That's more for the sedative aspect because
Yes.
I deal with a lot of knee issues. I've had 2 knee surgeries, so that's
Yes.
one of the terpenes I gear it towards to have the extra benefits for pain relief.
Yes, that's why I. That's why I'm mentioning it's very good for pain. It's one of my favorites too. It's very dominant in indica dominant strains
Yes.
that we're seeing. Another one of my favorites, chirofylline. You mentioned that one. You didn't mention
There's so
humulin.
many good ones out there.
Yeah, you
especially-
didn't mention humulin. Did you talk about it in your book though?
Yes, I do
Humulin?
have that one broken down.
Perfect. That's another. It's
So
a really
basically-
popular one.
Basically, when I got all my stuff tested in the beginning to make sure my methods were working at Desert Valley testing,
Mm-hmm.
I took their list of terpenes. I just broke that down in my for my workshop, so patients could not just look at those testing results from different companies,
Mm-hmm.
but they could understand what those terpenes are doing for them.
Right.
So they have a list of I think 24 on there, and I took those 24 and broke them all down for again aroma, benefits and effects, boiling points, and what other fruits and vegetables and spices you can find them in.
Did you do linalool?
Yes,
Linalool.
yes,
That's another one of my favorites. It's the terpene for lavender. You don't really find strains that have that linalool profile very much. I like to mess with the dispensaries around here. I go in and I ask for strains that have specific terpene profiles, and they look at me like I'm fucking crazy. They're like, "Holy shit! What am I gonna do?" I've messed with so many people like that. They're like, "Whoa!" One lady was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be a problem."
I got pinene as well in here. I've got
pinene's
some of
another
these
great
I
one.
can't even say correctly still. Bisabaloo,
Yeah,
terpenoline,
terpenoline.
philandrine,
That's another one that you've been seeing a lot. I've been seeing it a lot more in strains than I used to.
Neroladol. I don't know how to say that. Grill. Cinaloo. Cinaloo. Also known as Ecliptol.
Mm.
And then you've got
That just seems indica base right there.
Boreal, Phytol, Polygon, bergamatine, ferrocene, D3 carnine, elamine, frencholine, camphanine, seed
Another
roll.
good one.
Those are all the different terpenes that are broken down in the book.
Rad. Awesome.
So,
Can't wait for
again,
it
I
to
just
come
tried
out.
to put as much beneficial information in there because it's for the patient. And at
Right.
the end of the day, I'm a patient as well. And all that information has helped me create what I need to create for myself for pain meds, edibles, things like that.
Right.
So why not have it help others?
Right. Exactly. So, as far as a release date
No.
for your book, do you know when it's going to come out?
I do not have a date when a release date yet. It's in publishing. It should be at most another 2 weeks in the editing process, and then I'll have more answers to release with everybody.
Loki.
Perfect.
Go.
And then
Okay,
are you
time
going
to
to
write it
offer?
sounds like it may come out by Christmas.
Hopefully, yeah.
Fingers crossed. I'm hoping end of October.
Cool.
It's got a good. I want to say it's got the turkey recipe in it. It should have the smoked turkey recipe in it. But if
Awesome.
not, it'll teach you all the infusions to make that infused turkey that's on YouTube.
So everyone can have a great Thanksgiving.
Yes.
More like a Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
But
Are you
yeah,
gonna
I mean,
are you gonna
Christmas
offer it?
time, everybody get that.
Are you gonna offer it online, like as a digital download and stuff too, for people?
Yeah, it'll
Cool.
be on multiple different platforms to find from
Perfect.
everything that's in my contract for the.
Perfect.
It's a self-publishing with extra help
Perfect.
aspects.
Right
So,
on.
it
So they offer
is-
you editing, is what they're doing right now, like you said, and
yeah,
yeah.
right now it's editing
and then the digital aspect of it.
places for advertising to see if they can get people to get bulk orders and stuff, and I'm gonna see if I can get them to send it out to all these different dispensaries as well. And see if I can get them to do some of the extra advertising for me that way.
Cool. Right on. It's awesome.
But as soon as I have that, I will be letting every single person know that this is when it'll drop. This is where you can find it. These are the prices, whatever. And then once I have that, I'll be hitting every single dispensary I can to see who will pick it up, who's willing to pick it up, and all that.
Mhm.
That's why I'm hoping everybody is just letting their bud tenders know I've got it coming out, so that way by the time I go in there, the dispensary owners have already at least caught wind of it from the bud tenders, and it'll make it that much easier for me to get it into those dispensaries and be right next to you to go purchase.
Fuck yeah. It's awesome.
And
So
because
do you offer any of your edibles in dispensaries now? Like you just do medical patients as for right now?
because of the way the system runs, and because the system inevitably kicked me out when I was working at the mint, the state forced me out because
wow.
of past history, even though I got it cleaned up.
Right.
I'm not allowed to work. I'm not allowed to get certain things like the DA card and the FA card for a certain amount of time, or unless certain laws change for good.
Okay.
Which is why I don't ever sell products. I just teach people how to do that.
Yeah.
And do the YouTube channel and things like that. And then I do have certain patients that are, for better term, like cancer patients or things like that, that do pay for a service, but they always provide the medicine for that infusion.
Right.
So
That's
the only
part of
money
your
yeah, it's just they're paying me to actually do the infusion process because they can't do it.
perfect. That's
So I have
great.
to. It's my way to kind of stay in the industry that I'm
Yeah.
legally not allowed to fully work in.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you
So-
this: what's in the future for Chef Turtle? Is there any cups in the future? Since you now are an award-winning chef.
Phoenix Cannabis Cup, Phoenix Cannabis Awards is having that out here now. What is it, May, I think? So as soon as I can figure it out when the nominations are going to be dropping in about a month, I think, I'm going to see what areas I can get nominated for and get involved in that aspect. Cup-wise, I don't know. I want to see how my grow goes first and see how I can perfect that. Down the road, I would love to enter some flower into the cannabis cup.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine being able to enter your own edibles into the cup and say, I grew this organically
It would be an
Extracted
all-around
this.
kind of thing, yeah.
and
So I
then
could,
fucking made this from scratch with the flower that I grew, kind of thing. It's like then you get to be like, I did it all.
that would be something down the line, yeah, where I'd hit all the categories. Heck, I'd even press some of it. Enter the concentrate aspect too: flower, concentrate, and edible per patient. That'd be pretty cool, and it's all grown with the same flower, all done with the same that I got to grow.
And
So
you
that'd
can
be pretty
and you can enter it in every category. You can have a flower entry and a concentrate entry with your whatever your infusion that you did, and then you can even in whatever you infuse, you can enter that in the edibles.
Yep.
Like that would be fucking awesome.
Yep.
Cannabis Cup January in Vegas. Somebody's saying witching hour.
I ain't gonna make that one. I got a couple years before I actually start ever entering cups.
That one's might be doable.
That
We'll have to
could be.
look that one up.
That could be.
We'll have to look that one up, see what the time schedule is.
That could definitely be doable. That means you're harvesting, and depending when in January, you're harvesting some point in December.
No, you probably have to have your product in a couple months in advance because how they've been doing it.
Yeah.
Remember how they did it? Everybody got their shit in everybody got their shit in April for the Arizona one or whatever, didn't they? And then they just had the awards not too long ago.
Yeah.
I don't even know who
6-month
won.
cure. Right there, 6-month cure. So that is not feasible.
Yeah, that's
That
a
is
long
not
time.
feasible.
At least not right now. Because I mean, you'd already have to be in cure.
Yeah. Shit.
Silence has gone over the room. Everybody is stoned.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm stoned.
This usually happens about 50 minutes in.
Stoned to
How
the
many
bone.
minutes in are we?
About 50.
About 50 minutes in.
51.
When is the raffle? The raffle is Tuesday. We will be doing the drawings.
Tuesday. And we also will be announcing the winner of the Solo Cup Challenge
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
The same day. Imagine that. How the fuck did that work out?
I think we kind of talked about that though. We did say they were going to
We
end
did?
up pretty close.
Yeah.
Right at the
We
beginning.
said end of August. Really, the cup would be finalized.
Yeah.
You know, depending on people's cut down first week. You know, that's how it's working. So everyone's got a little bit of a cure on their fucking product. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean,
I think the next challenge we're going to do is the 1 gallon challenge, right?
yes.
I like it.
And
Yeah,
that's
we're going to
be
do the.
feminized.
Yes, that'll be a feminized run.
Everyone will get 3 C's, but everyone's going to be accountable this time.
And we're going to
limited amount of entries.
We're going to try to run that one around the first of the year. That's going to be when we're going to do that one.
Yep.
If I got room, I'll let you know.
So until then, sounds like we have a 4-month run for just to have some fun. Maybe practice on a gallon run or a solo cup run, or wait, what do I got here?
And then here's my net. Are we doing? And this is going to be another auto run, correct?
I challenge you to a duel.
We could do auto.
Look at. We seen it in a video.
You want to do a
a
duel?
plan out of one of these little cups.
You want to do an OGF duel between me, you, and fucking JR?
I saved some of these shot glasses from the party just in case.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do it.
And I got
We'll do a little grow off.
I got an equal amount of big cups, so we could do one of each.
That's funny.
Hey,
One
I'm
big one,
down.
a little one.
I'm down. We can do one of each. And you know what? I think the strain to do it with for that is definitely the Rudolph. I think the Rudolph would be the perfect strain for that because it's got a lot of rudialis in it. So it is a short, thick plant.
Yeah.
So not only will it grow good like that, it'll look fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It'll look way awesome because it should be twice as thick as the Divinity, and the Divinity was decent sized fucking colas.
Yeah.
But
See, that Divinity that I got in the pot that I'm about to harvest is fucking, dude, they're fucking like that big around and they're rock fucking hard. Rock hard. I was like, yeah. You know, I might not have a whole bunch of them, but the ones I have are huge and they're rock hard.
Fucking
Little
A.
Christmas trees
hey,
and shit.
my Divinity was solid too, but it's not like the Rudolph. And it's because Rudolph is so short. Yes, like they said, short and squatty. It is just.
Yeah.
And
But it does this, and
Yes.
it's just colas everywhere.
yes, like literally, mine was huge, dude. Like I was like, oh shit, yep,
Yeah.
we're gonna grow a field of this one. I was just stoked with it, but I think that would be the perfect plant for that little challenge for us.
That'd be dope.
I am down to do it in a shot glass. I have space right now. I have a lot of space.
I'm going big or going home. And it ain't gonna be my house I'm going to. Let's just say I already put 12 seeds in the soil yesterday.
I did.
So, I mean, I got that greenhouse, but it's deteriorating away at the summer sun, and I haven't even used it once, so I might as well try to get something growing in there before it gets fucking trashed.
Right now is the perfect time, dude.
Yeah.
To put
Oh, I
stuff
know.
out because you're
It's hot and humid in that bitch right now. Oh, I had, you remember I see that whole potting soil fucking like magic trick shit? You get water it and then you mix it up, but it's still fucking dry.
Mhm.
Imagine that in a giant fucking because I haven't watered or did anything in that garden all summer long. I'm
Mhm.
soaking that bitch down and soaking it down and turning it into mud, and I hit it with the pickaxe, and everything just is dry. Everything is dry again. I'm like, what in the fuck, dude? I did that for hours yesterday before I could even think of putting
It's gonna
something
take a
in there,
week.
dude.
It's gonna take a week of you doing that every night.
Oh,
Giving
yeah.
it water. You're gonna have
Yeah,
to
it was
water it like
fucking
an
just
hour every
nonstop.
night till it starts to fucking take form again. I would even fucking put some mycorrhiza and some fucking.
I put a shit ton of fucking
soil.
diatomaceous in there. I'll fucking. So we'll see. I got this weird green thumb, so pretty sure something will happen out there.
Cool.
A couple pictures. I'm probably gonna fill up trucks and throw them outside myself. Just see what happens.
Well, shoots. What else are you growing right now, Chef Turtle?
Let's do the. Yeah, you answer the questions.
That's
Let me do
meatballs.
something real quick.
I know you're growing that.
Forbidden fruit, a feminized forbidden fruit from you guys.
Not from me, from Zach. Oh, from Zach. Oh, okay. What are those ones he got from the cup?
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got one of your guys' testers. It's the
Absence?
no.
The Chester. Yeah.
It is the
Chester's a Hercule F2.
No, it's Obama
Chester?
Kush crossed with Purple Hindu Kush crossed with
Oh,
Northwest
Bungle.
DP.
Bungle.
Hey, does that kind of look familiar?
Oh, there.
Yeah,
Like real familiar, Mr. Turtle?
yeah. It looks like a twin. It don't look the same anymore though. I got mine real stretched out. I got her into a nice canopy going up with 5 big old colas and then a couple little ones.
Nice.
So I'm gonna see if I can do it proud.
I'm on that one.
So what are your guys' favorite genetics?
Oh.
What
Fuck.
strain's your favorite?
I like Indica Dominant, like Granddaddy Purple. That's one of my favorites that I've grown. Out of our genetics,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to say Northwest PT is a favorite. That was one of my early pollinations.
I think I might have some of those.
Yeah. Fuck. Right now, I'm really impressed with the Laura Dannon. I got one outside right now that I'm pollinating, and it's fucking gorgeous. It looks so fucking nice. Structure wise, I'm growing it in like a 4-gallon pot. It looks like it's growing in a 10-gallon pot. It looks huge. But yeah, what other ones are our favorites? Vanilla, that's another one that we've been really liking.
I want to get my hands on some of that one because I've been talking about the vanilla bean. I want to try some of that vanilla.
I'm a huge fan of the JSAP.
Yeah, the JSAP's another one. Chuckleberry.
JSAP, the Chuckleberry. I am a huge fan of the Northwest. When it comes to the autos, I'm a big fan of the Rudolph and the Divine Skunk. Those are the two that I kind of favor the most. I think they both are squatty dense plants, and when you do it right, you can scrog the hell out of it, and you can make a great little sea of green. My favorite strain of all, and I haven't seen it in a while, but I'm a huge fan of Abusive OG.
Yeah.
Preferably, and that's kind of strange because I'm not an indica man. I like sativas. So anything that's going to, for lack of better words, sativa me out to get me on a good one, that's what I like. I'm a natural indica. I don't need to be any more fucking laid out.
I prefer the indica.
I'm a hybrid guy for some reason. I like that. I like bouncing right down the middle of those both lines. Like this fucking Warheads is a 65-35 in sativa. But to me, it's like haze. I don't know. It's not. I wouldn't call it a haze, but my brain just gets fucking cloudy. I may have race. I may be fucking on my phone and shit while we're playing video games, but I'm fucking high. I'm definitely not cleaning the fucking house sativa. You know what I mean? So that's why I like these fucking pretty close to right down the middle, leaning on both sides a little bit.
No, I want 100%. Give me 100% sativa. Give me a Neville Haze.
See, I like both. I've
got different strains in all aspects.
It just depends on what I'm doing. Like sometimes I go to the dispensary and I'm like, give me the heaviest sativa you have with the highest THC level. Like that's what I want. Like my favorite is like a Dutch treat at like 90% sativa Dutch treat with the like 90% THC shatter. You can't go to sleep. Your head just races all night long.
Let's see how this Plain Jane does.
Plain Jane. Trying it out.
And the Delta 8 cigarettes.
That's yeah. This is all about.
Bastards. They sold me some hot work. You notice they really don't have. They give you a window. They say and they give you. It's not. There's never a THC percentage for any of this at this dispensary.
Oh, there is on their books, and they have a whole. I've seen their book of testing and stuff, but I don't know.
Doesn't have the grape in it. It smells real peppery.
Yeah, Jeremy, you liking how that GG4 grows? Vigorous. Is it bushing out nicely? If you get a chance, send me a picture. I'd like to see it.
You know what? When I have insomnia, that's when I fucking smoke fucking Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorilla Glue tends to really fucking get me fucking.
And then that'd be
It's
done.
couch lock munchies.
The higher cactus on Fury and the 101 Del Taco.
I cactus Fury and
Del Taco.
Well, shoots.
Harvest dispensary. The parking lot next to that taco. Anyways, there's a smoke shop that sells, so you know, the order.
Are we taking one more dab for the road?
You
Is
can.
that what you're saying?
Take one more dab. I got a dog in my lap.
Aw.
This brown Blair over here has been just chilling.
Well, it's a good thing Marley Bob has like 47 freaking dab rigs on hand. I'm sure he could dab one and like hand one to you at the same time. And still, when he's done, look at you and smile before he blows it out.
Chocolate chunk. Cake, 333.
I'm just waving at random messages that I keep seeing. My dog is not gonna like this. Piper gonna be mad when I go home.
He likes the fresh rosin too.
That's crazy. You just lapped up all that smoke, Lucky. Look at that. They just lapping it up like get.
Oh, you're finally gonna open them?
Oh damn. Yeah, you gotta get down now.
Down.
You gotta get down now.
Hold up.
Oh, I am covered in the fur.
Holy shit.
Well, your dog got groom, I guess.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, that's
Cheers to this actually helping down with that nasty habit.
I don't smoke. I never have smoked cigarettes. Nope.
You had asthma though, man. I always remember you always having a fucking fight with inhalers and find inhalers and
Yeah.
they just re-released the Primatine Mist inhaler. I thought of you.
They did?
Yeah,
They did. I'm gonna go get
re-released it.
one.
I don't think it has the fucking speed in it anymore.
I'm gonna go get one.
Just for the good old days.
Yeah, fuck it. You never know when you're gonna need it.
This is like such a mind. All that oil right there. That's like
Yeah, Jeremy, that's looking really good. Right on. Hell yeah. You did open her up.
hey, what you doing?
So, shout outs. Chef Turtle, you got any shout outs?
Yeah, Apothecary 48, Folium Farms. My first two cannabis sponsors out of Fort Mojave.
Right.
Nug Jewels, who I do the Nug Jewel Turtles with as well, that collaboration.
And then I've also got some other underground sponsors. Ruby Red Confections. She's one of my best friends, and she also teaches Lawson Yoga. And then Satin Extracts or
Rad.
Satin Solventless, either or.
Rad.
Sweet. Sweet.
Awesome. Marley Bob, you got any shout outs?
PlainJane.com. Get some of these
Plain Jane.
Yeah, I'll second that one.
hemp cigarettes. Self-made cigarettes. You get the code MarleyBob710.
Marley
He's smoking one
Bob.
right now. He's been wanting to go out and have a cigarette this whole life, and so
It's actually kind of a mind fuck too, because it looks like a real cigarette.
So you're like, oh,
Tastes like shit, just like a real cigarette. So,
shout outs?
Shout out.
Yeah. Or normal shout
check out
outs?
Marley Bob's YouTube. This motherfucker's got a badass YouTube.
Yeah, dude.
Stuff he puts on.
Tons of shit. What's your YouTube? You guys
My
both
YouTube?
tell us your YouTube.
My YouTube, Chef Turtles Infusion Kitchen on YouTube. It's also the same for my website, chefturtlesinfusionkitchen.com. Check me out on Instagram, ChefTurtle420. Same goes for TikTok and Twitter for that same at ChefTurtle420.
Right.
And then for Facebook, it would be Chef Turtles Infusions.
Sweet. Sweet. Marley
And
Bob.
what's yours?
Marley's Medicated Mission
Marley's
on
Medicated
YouTube, and then
Mission.
MarleyBob710 on Instagram and TikTok. I fucking hate TikTok. I just found YouTube lets you do short little videos like TikTok. They have to be under a minute. So I did a video of me doing dabs in my underwear last night. And I posted it on YouTube. Go check it out.
Didn't you have a new video come out? I haven't even seen it yet.
I just
What's
do
your new
shorts.
video?
I posted like 3 short videos yesterday, I think.
What was the one that you did? Didn't you review something?
I tried to do a past blue ribbon short, but I guess because once it's over a minute long, it's not considered a short, so it doesn't get put in that category.
Oh, okay.
But they're
So
trying
that's
to
the one that I
they're
was.
trying to go after the same dialogue as TikTok, but they're
Okay.
not going to ban you for drinking or smoking weed, or just like you should say it's for adults, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want in your short videos.
Right.
I also got to say, shout out to Overgrown Farms.
Yeah,
I got a badass limoncello plant because of them. She is doing amazing too, and I've got a clone. Hopefully, she's rooting herself. She's still kicking, still doing good. We're over a week in, so I think I'm doing something right with her. And then I'll have another limoncello plant going at the same time.
Sweet.
So, yeah, shout out to you boys, because none of that would have been done without you.
Thank you. JR, anyone in particular?
You know, just normal people. Scotty B, Faye. Oh, you're talking about shout outs? Is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Larry, Alper Plus. Yeah, Chef Turtle for being on the show.
oh yeah.
You know, OGF, everybody who comes and checks us out and watches our videos and shares our videos, and yeah.
Hey, if y'all like free stuff, my buddy Live to Blaze 24_7 on Instagram. I think I also have a post on my feed. We're doing a giveaway with Stoner Rob.
Right.
So basically, you send in your video of how you get stoned, and follow a couple people, myself, Live to Blaze 24_7, and Stoner Rob on Instagram, and enter to win nice, like what, 1.5 foot zong for the first prize. A little
Right.
mini nectar collector for the second prize, and then I put together a bag of just miscellaneous goodies, but it's got a t-shirt and a sticker in there as well in that bag for the third prize.
Rad.
So no matter what, you're winning something.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Well, only other shout out I have is Marley Bob,
Marley Bob.
like always.
Marley Bob.
Asking the
His
important
birthday was off the chain.
questions that only Marley Bob can ask. You know, give a shout out to Marley Bob and the rest of the OGF.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
Shout out to everybody tuning in.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
YouTube,
All
everyone
the
on
family out
Facebook.
there, the stuffed turtles.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone in the YouTube world, everyone watching, thank you. With that, we out.
We out, skis. Let's fire it
Love,
up.
peace, and cannabis.
With that, we out.
We out, skis.
Thanks for tuning in. We want to thank you again for staying with us through the whole live. Stay tuned for next week's episodes. Every Tuesday and every Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, definitely want you to do one thing. That's stay faded. Overgrown Farms family, keep posting those questions. Keep growing. Stay medicated. We out.
Peace out, everybody. Thank you.
Love, peace, and cannabis, everybody.